When COVID-19 struck, AFI members were immediately on the front line of the policy response aimed at mitigating the effects of COVID on financial inclusion. Since then, 68% of AFI members' policy changes were COVID-19 related and targeted towards the micro, small and medium-sized enterprise sector, improving access and use of digital financial services, as well as consumer protection and financial literacy. We created an open access dashboard, and for the first time, regulators and policymakers were able to track our members' policy responses as they happened. The special focus was on youth, forcibly displaced persons, and those with disabilities. Above all, the spotlight was firmly on women. In Fiji, the Reserve Bank and the government guaranteed up to 75% of the principal outstanding on defaulted loans, with a cap of $75,000 per business. In Zambia, the central bank supported the distribution of 30,000 mobile phones and 20,000 solar panels to underserved populations, 60% of whom are women and vulnerable households. Women in Mexico now have access to low-interest financing thanks to CNBV Mexico's revised methodology for calculating preventive reserves of credit for women. In Kazakhstan, the National Bank, the government and credit institutions are growing the remote use of electronic payment for services. While in Egypt, the central bank is piloting a program to digitize a village savings and loan model that provides rapid response to address the plight of women during the COVID outbreak. The Philippines, meanwhile, remains one of the few countries to have achieved a reverse financial inclusion gender gap, thanks to priority policies and strategies by Bangko Sentral ng Filipinas, which also launched a gender-focused survey of the country's micro, small and medium enterprises. These achievements show how the pandemic has given us an opportunity to take a fresh look at how we can scale up financial inclusion for women, youth, and other vulnerable groups. Our statement on post-COVID recovery sets out the actions to realize our vision towards a resilient, inclusive, and sustainable recovery. In upholding our commitments to the Denarau Action Plan, the Kigali Statement, and the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, AFI calls on its members to take this moment to seize financial inclusion opportunities and ensure that no one is left behind.